The heavy hand of county government during COVID was extreme in Ottawa County and likely far worse than most of the counties in the state.
I got involved because Ottawa County closed down my daughter's private Christian school. They closed it because not every kid was wearing a mask. So when the county came in and started threatening the families and the school with fines and jail time for not complying, the families stood up and said no. The school stood firm and said, no, we will not remove them from school for not complying with your orders. And so they went to court, and in the middle of the court case, Ottawa County showed up at night and just closed the school. And so when I saw that happen and realized that the decisions were being made locally, that's what got me involved. And in talking with families and saying, enough is enough. You know, as we were attempting to work with our elected officials, we were listening to what they said back to us. One guy sat across the table, closer than we are now, and I asked, what do you think of all these parents coming out and advocating for their kids? And he said, it's a blip. And when I heard that, I really made it clear this individual and others needed to be replaced.
One thing I have learned is that it's no longer enough to speak. So although I encourage parents and engaged citizens to go to school board meetings, to go to county commissioner meetings, we need to do more than that. It's time for us to actually run for office. If you yourself are not able to run for office, we need to be recruiting people who can and coming alongside them and helping them do that.
Taking back our nation, defending American values, and protecting the people starts bottom up. You have to work from the ground up. You can't start top down. No one is coming to rescue us. You can't depend on a single politician. The people have to be involved. Without that engagement, without engaged citizens, then you can't take your government back. It will continue to operate in the same bureaucratic state. What we've seen over the past few years is the natural result of people being unengaged. Now that people know the importance of local government and the amount of authority that it has over, or can have, over people's day-to-day lives, it should drive people to be more engaged, to be more active. And I hope that's something that we see, is more people actively engaged with their local government and supporting the founding principles of our nation. So I get strength from my faith and from God, knowing that, knowing who I am and whose I am and who I serve. But at the same time, their encouragement, their emails, their phone calls, their support does make a huge difference.